and now it's time to basically repeat what I just did. It's gonna be an interesting sensation to get used to, is the repetitive nature of these two simultaneous playthroughs. I mean, that's supposed to be the point, but it's still a bit weird for me. Yay, let's fall in the acid, why don't we? Is there a way to bypass this Chozo statue? No, there's not. I know there's one that you can. What's this one telling me to get? I think that's the screw attack. Maybe the wave beam? I don't know. Whatever it is, I'm not getting it. Well, actually, I might get the screw attack. I haven't really covered this before, but here's the deal with the 10% run. You mock me. It is possible to beat the game with only 9% if you're on normal or easy mode. On hard mode, because the missile containers only give you 2 instead of 5, it's a bit different. Might as well save. Because there's an area that requires you to have 3 missiles. And so that means you have to either pick up 2 missile containers, a missile container and a super missile, or a missile container and the screw attack. And I believe the screw attack is probably the easiest, because it really makes dealing with bosses that are like Mother Brain, where it's like a whole bunch of crap that you have to dodge at once. It makes those a lot easier, because you can just screw attack to kill all of it. Then the second easiest is super missile, and then the hardest would be 2 packages of missiles, I guess. I'm probably just going to do the super missile method, because that's what I've done before. Here we've got these weird barrier things, you gotta wait for the bugs to eat them. And, you might not know it from looking, but this is more sequence breaking, because yay for bomb jumping. As I mentioned last time, I figured out all this stuff the first time I ever played it, because I'm just retarded like that. I'm like, oh hey, let's try and ruin the game the very first time. And picking up the various suit here is completely optional, because forgetting what my missile button is, hooray. Here's the thing with the various suit. If you don't pick it up, the game will still count it towards your percentage at the end of the game anyway. So, deciding to not take it is only a matter of, like, adding more challenge to the game. The outcome isn't going to be any different. And so, I believe 10% on hard mode is difficult enough as it is. I don't really need to make it any harder for myself. Screw it, I'm taking the various suit. There's an energy tank, you get it from going through there, whatever. Oh, and by the way, this is acid. I know it's easy to call it lava, but, the lava and the acid are 2 totally different things in this game. It's just that they look pretty much identical. Or maybe they don't look identical, I don't know. So, let's take a bunch of unnecessary damage and get out of this place. This looks very familiar. It's fun to see how, like, which areas they change and which they don't, because a lot of it is so repetitive in the original that they have no choice but to change it. This room was pretty unique in its own right, so whatever. There's another missile up here. I can't really get it now. Maybe I could if I tried hard enough, but since I don't need it, I'm not getting it. And now we're heading into Norfair, I guess. Which means I'm gonna have to fight that centipede again. Damn it. I'm gonna save state just for the hell of it. Because the chances of me screwing up this fight are so high. Okay, come on, shoot your spike. Don't do that. Shoot your spikes. Stop doing that. Maybe I have to stand by the edge for it to... It's not shooting its spikes, what the hell? Are you ever going to? What the hell, boss? Okay, so now I have missiles, but can I kill it? Probably not. Nope, there it goes. Ignore the fact that I save stated. I'm probably just never going to kill that boss. It keeps cycling between its 2 locations, and I don't believe I have to ever pass through there again. It gives you the charge beam, which I'm not getting. I have no idea why I'm having so much trouble with it. but I am. Hello, pointless cutscene. You are a pointless cutscene. Speeding you up. So yeah, Mother Brain sees you. Oh no. Fun fact from the manga, the Mother Brain used to be good. Basically, it was like, it overwatched, or is overwatched even a word? It sounds like that's a bad, like, way of tensing. Oh god. Hooray for almost dying. Oversaw the whole, like, planet or whatever. And then... Okay, I'm not liking this at all. I'm gonna die. Funny how one crappy jump can mess you up like that. I might as well just keep going. Farming from that's gonna take forever. There's a missile, don't care. So, this time we're not going this way just to get a missile, because there's actually more stuff over here. I'm not sure how far into it I'm gonna be getting, but whatever, here we go. Elevator, that was not here before. Criteria was not here before. It was in Super Metroid, though. This is just sort of the surface of the planet. We got this watery area. There's a missile down there that I don't feel like showing. There's a bunch of upgrades you can get here that are kinda... A lot of them are pretty tricky. And there is a block that I can't get in. That I can't get past, and it has a picture of a Bubble Bobble guy eating a marble. I wonder what that might mean. Oh hey, there it is. Unknown item. There's a few of these. And it does absolutely nothing. Except now you can get rid of these blocks. Which means you can get that missile. So, now that I have the unknown item, which is unfortunately one of the 10 items you need to get, even though it does absolutely nothing. Cough, cough until later. Yeah. Falling in a hole. Hooray. And now time for another stupid item that you need. The power grip. It lets you grab onto ledges. How exciting. You could do this in Fusion automatically. Yeah, I suck at that, whatever. You need that because there is a barrier that arbitrarily blocks your progress until you get it. That's literally the only reason you need to get it. But it does make things a lot easier anyway, so whatever. And here's where my ship is, but here's also a good opportunity to show this. If you rapidly press A and B, you can slow your fall like that. It's kind of funky. I can save at the ship, I don't feel like it, so... Leaving. Ignoring the Ripper. And let's get out of here. If you like continue to go down in this room, there's a missile down there, basically the same as it was in the original game. But now I'm just trying to backtrack to the point where I left off in the last segment, so... And hopefully not dying from the Novas and all these other enemies. Whatever those things are. I think I called them Zebs last time. So I'll call them Pinocchles. No, I won't. Sure, let's save. I really don't need to be saving, though. Here, that part right there allegedly requires the power grip unless you just bomb jump. But that's not, there's a barrier, like, at the end of this room that doesn't go away until you get it. Speaking of bomb jumping, let's die. Okay, now speaking of bomb jumping... Another missile. I don't know why I keep showing these, I just feel like it, because I'm like, hey, I know where they all are, that makes me cool. Except it really doesn't. And, skipping that door for a minute, because this room here is an orange room, which means if you don't have the various suit, then you get hurt by it, but there's just a missile at the end of it, so I don't care. And here is, you can't go any higher than that. So let's go in here, and I could keep going,